ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वातिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। 51st श्लोक 51st 52nd पढ़ेंगे हम दोनों श्लोक। पेज नंबर 250। कथम तुल्यत्वमित्याह कथम तुल्यत्वमित्याह विज्ञाने स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्योन् विज्ञाने स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः न ततोऽन्यत्र निस्पन्दात् न विज्ञानं विशन्ति ते। विज्ञाने स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः न ततोऽन्यत्र निस्पन्दात् न विज्ञानं विशन्ति ते। न निर्गतास्ते विज्ञानात् द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः कार्यकारणताभावात् यतो चिन्त्या सदैव ते। न निर्गतास्ते विज्ञानात् द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः कार्यकारणताभावात् यतो चिन्त्या सदैव ते। यतो चिन्त्या सदैव ते। In this Alatshanti Prakaran, now this from 46th Shlok actually. The 47th Shlok. This Alat Prakaran has actually started the core topic. It is saying that how the mind is compared to that Alat. Various shape. When the Alat is moved, when the torch is moved, the lit torch actually is moved in the darkness, various shapes are created. And like the various shapes are created, it is seen it's not there actually. Similarly, due to the movement of our mind, the various shapes are created outside. The shapes are not existing outside. It's an illusion. Like the alat creates various shapes and sizes. So this topic started from 47th Shlok, and then it was continuously, it is being compared to the world and the world of objects outside, and how they are. Has it come from, like, if the shape has come from outside or it has come from that alat, where is it entering, and all those things. So 47 Shlok said that like the various shapes and sizes, Riju, Vakradika, Bhasa, Malata, Spandita, Nisa are due to the movement of that alat only. Similarly, due to the Grahan and Grahak, that Vigyan, Spanditam, due to that perceiver differences, that the movement in the perceiver perceived, due to that movement of the mind, Spanditam, Vijnana Spanditam, this whole world has been created. Easy. Okay. Very easy. Then next in the 48th Shlok it was said that Aspandamanam alatam anabhasam ajamyatha, that alat which is not moving does not have abhas of something. It is not creating anything. It is only one light, illumined light. It is not creating any other shapes, different shapes. Similarly, Aspandamanam Vijnanam Anabhasam Ajamta, which consciousness, if you go to the consciousness alone, where there is no movement, like the deep sleep state. We have only one state to compare. The deep sleep state, where there is no movement of the mind. Mind is equal to Alat. Okay, the Drishtant is Alat and Darshtant is the mind. So how the Alat is projecting different shapes, different sizes, different things. Similarly, this mind also, when in movement, it is projecting. Otherwise, it does not project like in the deep sleep. So there is no movement there. So there is no object there. It is objectless being in the deep sleep. So this was in the 48th Shlok. So now I am giving you the example of deep sleep, but we have to take our minds to that state where through Gyan we have obliterated or refuted the Agyan, we have destroyed the Agyan, and because of that Agyan only, various objects are seen, that we are confirmed and we are established in that Gyan that is given by that this knowledge of the self. We are established in that. So just for an example, I gave you the instance of the deep sleep, but actually here we should take the take our attention to that non-moving self, where there is no triputi, where there is no knower, known, knowledge, bhed, because there is no movement. So sometime or the other, we should experience this state in meditative modes also. When we continuously do meditation, a stage comes when there are glimpses of this stage, glimpses only. And those glimpses only will make us or will give us some enthusiasm, or it will ask me to do more of that meditation, because I start liking that state when there is no triputi, because that is my own state. Why do I like it? Because that is my own state. That is why I like it. It is not something It is not something external that has been superimposed. It is my own state, that is my own being, and that is why I like it the most. So, whenever that state comes, I feel, wow, today's meditation was a class. I feel that. So, we should, and that feeling will tempt me or will force me to sit for more meditative moments, more meditative hours. Okay, so our mind should go to that state where I am beyond all these things, beyond the movement. I can see my mind. Sometimes I should go and see that my mind is without that movement also. Then in the 49th Shlok, it was said, Alate Swanda Manevai. Nabhasa Anyato Bhuvaha. When the alat is moving, alate Spandavane Na abhasa anyatobha, various figures, when they are coming, are they coming out from where anyataha bhuvaha? Are they coming out from somewhere outside? No, it's not coming from somewhere outside. Na tattaha anyatra nispandanat alatam pravishanti te. And then shapes hasn't come from that non-moving alat also. Nispandanat alatam. Tatah anyatra nispandanat alatam. Has it come from the non-moving? When the alat is not moving, has those shape come from that non-moving alat? Na alatam pravishanti te. And they don't enter that alat also. So here the question arises, from where has have those shapes arised? From where have they come? I can see those shapes. I enjoy those shapes also. But has it come from outside? No. Has it come from the that non-moving alat? No. Non-moving, I'm talking about. Non-moving alat, has it come from that? No, it's not come from non-moving alat. Then after I stop moving that alat, does those shapes re-enter into that alat? No, that also does not happen. That means it is this alat is not the cause of that shape. The alat is not the cause of that. What is the cause? The movement, isn't it? So, and we have already proved that the knowledge that is born from the movement of anything, that is always false. Anything which appears due to movement will be false. So this shape is occurring due to the movement of the alat. It is not entering that alat. It has not come from anything outside the alat also. Now compare this alat and the movement and the shapes to the world. So from where has those world of objects have come? Has it come from the consciousness? No, it cannot come from the consciousness. It cannot come. So from where has it come? Has it come from somewhere outside? No, it cannot come. Does it go back into the consciousness? No. It is, where will it go? It can't go inside. But still it is seen. If it is seen, that means it is seen in its illusion. It is an illusion. It is mithya. It is seen. But it is seen due to the movement of the mind. The mind itself is an illusion. The mind itself is not there. So the mind is what? The mind is, when the mind is moving, the various shapes are seen like the torch. When the mind is not moving, see, the consciousness cannot move. The consciousness is not, it is not moving. How will the consciousness move and where will that consciousness move? So initially when we used to say that vritti vyapti happens and phala vyapti happens, all those things has been negated. Do you understand that? We used to learn how phala vyapti is happening, how the mind, the vritti goes out and envelops the thing. Those are all preliminary things for preliminary students, for the beginners. But here we are studying Mandukya now from Mandukya angle. Nothing is there. Everything has been destroyed, everything has been refuted. So nothing exists at all because there is movement, because it is drishya, because it has got adavanto, it has got adi and anta. So therefore, everything here tends to be false only. It cannot be real. Na nirgata alate, for 50th also we had seen. Na nirgata alate, dravyatva bhava yogata. They haven't come from that alat. Have those objects come from that alat? No. Why? Because they are not object at all. Then how can you say that something has come out from that alat? They're just shapes in the sky, in the space. There are some shapes in the darkness, in the illusory vision. We in the dark, illusory vision, we are able to see some movement of the light, and we feel that the shapes are created, and we enjoy that. Similarly, everything here is due to the illusion only, due to the ignorance only. If once if once ignorance is removed, can you imagine there will be no world? For a moment or so, try to visualize the Srishti through a Jnani's point of view. For a second, for a split of a second, see from his Gyan Drishti that how he will be seeing everything, because there is nothing once the Alat quietens, the movements are gone. The shapes are gone. Similarly, when the movement of that mind stops, or he realizes that everything is due to the movement of the mind, and he controls his mind, and then where will be the world be? There is no world at that time. Everything has bush, it's gone, disappeared completely, including my body, including my body, mind, and intellect. Don't spare that, otherwise you'll be in trouble. So everything in a second disappears, everything comes back, everything is seen, everything is such a Maya Nagri. Just remember Naradji's and Narayan Bhagwan's story at that time. He can show anything, he can remove anything, everything. And if to Markandeya Rishi also, he had shown the power of Maya, if you remember, how the pralay happened, and he was sitting in his ashram doing his tapasya, and suddenly he felt that I should have darshan of Maya. And he called Bhagwan and he said that, Bhagwan, I want to have darshan of Maya. Said, okay. And then suddenly, when he was doing his meditation in his ashram one fine day, lots of clouds came and it got dark, and thundering and storms started, and a lot of rain started. Cats and dogs, it was raining, raining, raining. Everything was water and water around him. The whole ashram was full. Slowly the water started to rise up and up. Slowly everything was full. And then his ashram was also drowned. The whole earth was drowned. He caught a branch and he went up. He climbed up a tree, and there he saw Vatasya Patrasya Puteshayanam Balamukundam Manasasmaram. He saw a baby Krishna on the leaf of a banyan tree, and he was suckling his toe. And then that baby Krishna smiled, and Markandeya Rishi also was completely overwhelmed by his smile. And the way he smiled, and the moment he smiled, he went into his stomach. Of whom? Of baby Krishna. And there he saw numbers of Brahman, the number of creations there. And in each creation, he saw various people, various yonis, everything. And he was moving from one creation to the other. Suddenly he was very tired, and then he wanted to come back to his own ashram. Suddenly he saw himself under the same old banyan tree where he was meditating, and there was nothing around him. But he felt that he had gone so far, he went there, experienced many things, he saw so many people, he met them, he had various experiences, but nothing was there. Not a single thing was sitting where he was. This is Achintya Maya Shakti. And due to that Achintya Maya Shakti only, we are also ignorant and we feel that all the movements, everything in this world, that is so real. And it makes us buffet up and down like we buffet in the ocean by the waves. We are buffeted here also. It's a difficult thing, but when we catch hold of Mayapati, nothing is difficult. Okay. So here, na nirgata alate dravyata swabhava yogata. There is nothing concrete here, nothing very true here. No, it is not dravya at all. So dravyatva abhava yogata, because it is not a dravya. From where has it come? From where will it go? Where it disappeared? All these questions are also false. These questions are also false. How is this question right? Because it is similar to asking the question, where did the snake disappear on the road? When did it go? How was it? Who caught it? From what time did it start appearing? What time it disappeared? Exactly, I want the time. I want to know the muhurt. All this is like that. So here, because it is dravya to abhava, so therefore nothing can come out. Vijnane api tathaiva syuh abhasasya visheshata. Similarly, various knowledge also haven't come out from that consciousness because they are not object outside things. They are not objects that there's something will come out because we have proved that it does not have a cause at all. The cause is the effect of its effect. So it is not a cause at all. So continuously, if we go on trying to find out some cause, because to prove the reality of anything, we need a cause. And there is no cause here. I cannot get a proper cause here. So that is why here in case of consciousness also, one should understand this, that like nothing, no shape has come out from that alat. Similarly, no object also has come. Everything is an abhas matra only. When our problems strike us at that time, this knowledge should be alive in us, alive. Like the live wire runs through the electric boards, electric wires. Similarly, that live wire of knowledge should run through our minds. Whenever this anything happens in our life, any joyous moment also, sad moment also, excitement also, worries, tensions, this should come to rescue us, this live wire of knowledge. And it will happen only when continuously we keep on thinking about it. At least 3-4 times a day, if these thoughts cross our mind, then nothing can stop us. This will be alive in our mind. Katham tulyatvam ityah. Now let us move ahead, reiterating the same point. Katham tulyatvam ityah. Why is it comparing both of them? Now it has been said. The 51st Shlok. Vijnani. I had told you that in the 49th Shlok and 50th Shlok first line, the examples are given, and the 50th and the 51st Shlok are the Dashrant. So here Dashrant has been given. What is it compared to? Let us see. विज्ञाने स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः. Vigyane spandamane vai, when the consciousness is moving. When the consciousness or the mind, when the consciousness is moving, spandamane vai, na nabhasa anyato bhuva. That jatyadi, the thought, etc. Abhasaha, they are not born. They haven't come out. They are not born. Na tata anyatra nispanda, same thing has been said. Na tata anyatra, but the dashrant has been given. There alat was given, here the consciousness in the mind has been said. So here it is said it hasn't come from the consciousness. Na tataha anyatra nispandanat na vijnanam vishanti te. And they don't enter into that also. Te means abhasaha. Te abhasaha. Abhasaha means what? Whatever is born, the thoughts, the worries, the excitement, the anger, the love, the care, the attachment, rag, dvesh, everything, whatever is born, they are all under the category of abhasaha because actually it is not there. It's not there. See, there are some steps, whatever knowledge we are seeing in the world, they are all false. All, everything, whatever we are seeing, because there is no proof that logically we can prove them. There's no cause. So there are some 5 steps how to see this. So first and foremost, then we have to reduce the rag or dvesh little by little. Reduction. First step is that we have to go for reduction of rag and dvesh. How to reduce that? We have to see the world as it is, bhutmay. It is made up of panchabhut. The moment we uh, add our this thing. See, this 13th chapter, 21st Shlok. Purusha prakristho hi bhunte prakriti jan gunan. Karanam guna sangosya sad asadyoni janmasu. So this, if when the Purush has become prakritistaha, when he becomes attached to that prakriti, the moment, then what happens? Karanam guna sangasya, due to that attachment with that the prakriti, sadasad yoni janmasu. Then his fall begins. So now he has to see everything as it is, bhutmay. Do not attach yourself with the prakriti. Take everything as its original. When we take, see, there is one thing called Ishwar Prakriti, and there is something called Manushya Prakriti. Kriti, we can say Kriti, not Prakriti. Manushya, Ishwar Kriti and Manushya Kriti. When Ishwar makes something that is Bhutmay, if our attention goes there and it is always like that, then we are saved. But the moment we have Manushya Kriti in that this is a person. No, this is not a person. This is my mother, this is my father, or this is my husband, this is my wife. The moment I add all these adjectives to it, it becomes Manushya Kriti. I'm not seeing him or her as a Panchabhutmay Sharir. Are, what are you saying? Are you talking like that that I should see my parents or my spouse like 5 elements? That this is only for the knowledge purpose, so that we can reduce our uh, rag or dvesh. See, this is from the vision of the vision of Mandukya. If we are seekers, we want to become good seekers. These rag and dvesh, they are troublesome for us. Even in the last birth, if I ask you who were your parents, who were your spouse, who were your children, your granddaughters, your grandsons must have grown up by now. You don't want to remember them also. Similarly, this birth also in the next birth, we won't remember. This process goes on. This is all the play of the Maya. This seeker, he's a very serious seeker, the seeker of Mandukya. So he wants to cut all his attachments from the world, all the chains that he has put on his legs, and because he wants to go on the spiritual path. So wherever he sees that any Manushya Kriti is entangling me or it can chain me down, he tries to break that chain. And this is the process how to break that chain by seeing everything as bhutmay. To see world as object only is a big achievement. Not my object or your object or good object or bad object. The adjectives have to be removed. Just an object. It's an object. It's a person. Don't add suffixes to it or adjectives to it, or don't say good or dosh too much. Let it be. Everything be. It is there. Is. Let everything be. First step was this. Second step is see everything as vritti. I am looking at the object. Fine. I'm seeing it as an as bhutmay. Fine. Now, second step is to see it as a vritti. It is a thought, because because when I am seeing that object, I see it in a mode of thought, which are, unless there is a thought, I won't be able to see that object. So everything in this world I perceive in the form of a vritti. Everything experience of me only. If I go, everything goes. And if I be, my mind is there, everything comes back. If my mind is not there, everything goes back, goes away. That means what? Everything is the mind only. If vritti is there, everything is there. If vritti is not there, everything is gone. That means everything is vritti only. So everything in this world is seen in the form of vritti. This is the second step. Third, now vritti, what is a vritti? We had seen that vritti is jad in itself, but it has got movement, it has got chetanta. So it has got knowledge aspect. Knowledge aspect. Knowledge aspect means chit. Sorry, chit. Chit. So the chit is the knowledge aspect that has been borrowed from the Atma only. So everything is nothing but the knowledge only. Vritti is what? It generates some knowledge in my mind. What is a vritti? It generates some knowledge. So the vritti is nothing but the knowledge. First was object, second was vritti, third is looking at everything like everything is an object, knowledge. Then I see the fourth step, that knowledge, can that knowledge come out from somewhere? That knowledge can go in somewhere. From where has that knowledge come out? Has it come from that consciousness? But nothing can come out from consciousness. But everything is moving, moving knowledge. Moving knowledge cannot come out from the consciousness. Therefore, what? Therefore, it is not there. It can't come out. It can't go in. So fifth step is what? Falsifying. Falsifying that knowledge is true. Everything, whatever I am seeing, that is false only, because there cannot be any more. Is it clear? Hmm? Who will repeat me the 5 steps? Repeat all the 5 steps. I have allowed you to unmute. You can see and say. First step was, this is important for our meditation. First step was, hmm? Jaldi, jaldi, please.
Reduce rag द्वेष.
Yes.
राग द्वेष.
ठीक है. Second, and see it as an object. ठीक है. First was, see as an object. राग द्वेष को हमने हटा दिया. Just see it as an object. एक चीज है भूतमय. Second step. फटाफट करिए, जल्दी करिए, मुझे आगे बढ़ना. Second step.
See everything as a vritti.
हाँ. See as everything as a vritti. Third.
Vritti is generated in its element.
Vritti is generated.
Vritti should be eliminated. Generated in mind.
हाँ, vritti is generated in mind. So vritti generates knowledge. So third step
Knowledge,
is
yes.
knowledge.
Knowledge.
Third step is knowledge. मेरा
Knowledge.
bandwidth फिर low हो गया. हाँ, vritti generates knowledge. So
Yeah,
knowledge.
yeah.
Then fourth step.
Knowledge.
Fourth step.
This moving knowledge we should be eliminated.
The moving knowledge, it cannot come and go, so it should also be eliminated. Fifth step is seeing that world is false, because that knowledge only is projecting the world. ये practice करना है सबको. Meditation करना है at least 5 minutes in the morning. These 5 steps has to be repeated. Okay. ठीक है. Now let us go. Let us move ahead. हम लोग 51st जो श्लोक देख रहे थे, 51st We saw that Vijnana is Pandhanani, everything is Abhas only. All this Abhas. So he has compared, what has he compared? The Drishtant with the Dashtant now. Drishtant has been given of the Alat. Now he is saying that from that torch, nothing can come out. Similarly, from that mind also, or we can say the consciousness. From that consciousness, nothing can come out. So everything is abhasa only. Abhyasa anyato bhuva. Vijnane spandamane vai. When the mind is moving, Vijnane spandamane, when the consciousness is moving or the mind is moving, vai na abhasa anyato bhuva. The abhasa, the abhas, they are not coming from anywhere else from outside. Na tato anyatra nispandat. It hasn't come from the consciousness also. It is from where is it coming? And it is not going to enter that consciousness also. So everything is abhas only. Is it clear? Everything here is आभास only. कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ पे, सब कुछ आभास मात्र ही है. दृष्टांत और दाष्टांत दे दिया है. They have compared. They've compared both. The example has been given. They have compared. Now, in the 52nd shlok also we had read, na nirgatase, similarly, same point has been said. Na nirgataste, they are not coming out. Vijnanat, they are not coming out from the mind. They are not coming out from the consciousness. What? Those bhavaha, those dravyaha, because they are not anything gross. Dravyatva bhava yogataha. They are not a gross object. See, we feel that everything is so gross, everything, concrete, everything is so real. My house, can you, the house that you built with so much of love, the family that you built, that you made, nourished with so much of love, all this is belonging to Dravyatva Bhava Yogataha. We have to have a lot of guts. It is not simple. A seeker has to have a lot of guts. कबीर दास जी से जो घर फूके आप नो चले हमारे साथ, है ना? क्या है वो पूरा? कहा कबीरा बाजार में, क्या लिए लुकाठी हाथ, जो घर फूके आप नो चले हमारे साथ. Somebody told Kabir Das ji that I want to accompany you. Such a nice thing. You're going from wandering from one village to the other. I also want to go. So we want to be a wandering person like you. He said, okay, fine. I'm giving you one mashal. Mashal. Go and burn your house and then you can come with me. So it's not actually burning physically, but to renounce everything, that is not easy. Even to renounce in the mind, to look at your house and see that this is dravya abhav only, it is not a dravya at all. Dravya to abhav yogata, directly Mandukya has refuted everything. That is not there only. Nothing is there. It's not easy. It needs a lot of guts. It needs a strong heart. This path is not meant for the weak. That is why Vivekananda used to roar. And I want this path is not for fearful people, not for people who get scared in little things. It is for the people who have got a heart of a lion. And 100 such people, if you give me 100 such people, I'll change the whole world. So we have to become like that. This Upanishad is roaring for us. These Mahatmas are roaring for us. They want us to come out and to, when the situations are bad and we sulk a lot and we feel bad, petrified, at that time, these knowledge should be alive in ourselves and we should come out of all these things. This is like swapna only. Dravya abhava yogata. Why am I getting affected by all these things? Yes, it will take a toll on my life. It will take a toll on my physique, maybe, on my things, maybe, on the objects around. Because it has got a destiny of destruction. Everything that is born will get destroyed also. That does not mean my Atma will also destroy. Na nirgataste vijnana dravyatva abhava yogata. They are not coming out as they are not any gross object. Karya karanata ta abhavat yato achintya sadaivate. They don't have a cause and effect because you're not able to prove. We didn't know, we could not prove the body and the karma only. So anything here is unproved. We are not getting any right cause there. So that is why here it is achintya sadaivate. So they are called anirvachi. Achintya means again, remember this word had come uh, a few shlokas back also. Achintya means anirvachaniya. It is neither sat nor asat. You're not able to prove it. Achintyaha, anirvachaniyaha. Okay, let us see the bhashya. Alatena, 51st. 51st and 52nd, it has combined, the bhasha has been combined here. Alatena samanam sarvam vijnanasya. The vijnan, that is the example of alat, this vijnan. They have compared this vijnan or the mind, or you can say the consciousness, with the alat now. Okay. Sada achalatvam tu vijnanasya visheshaha. The consciousness, the visheshta of consciousness is what? Does not move. Is not moving. The difference is consciousness is appearing to be moving. Why? Due to avidya. It appears to be moving. It is not moving. It appears as if it is moving. It does not move. Sada achalatvam. The consciousness, where will it move? What is that mantra of Ishavasya? Help me, those who have learned Ishavasya from me. What is that mantra? Tell me. What is that mantra that is coming in my mind? Now, how do I know what is in your mind? This is related. Sada achalatvam tu vijnanam. See, something gets stuck up like this and then you feel so uneasy. Na ejat, what is that? Nobody will help me. I do not have my mantra pushpam here also. What is that mantra? Third or fourth one of Ishavasya? It is outside also, it is inside also, it does not go. See, tell me, you all have mantra pushpam?
Anejadakam.
Ah, anejadekam manaso.
Anejadekam manaso javiyo nena deva
This way.
purvamashat
No, not this.
tadbhavato anyanatishta
Not this.
anyanatyeti tishtannasmin nako matarishva dadhati.
Not this one you will see. और भी है देखिए तो आग अंदर भी
Next वाला मत तदेजति तन्ने तत्ना एजति
ये तदेजति
जति
तन्ने
तन्ने जति तद्दूरे
तद्दूरे
तदवन्ति
तदवन्तिके तदन्तरस्य
तदन्तरस्य
सर्वस्य
सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्य
तस्यास्य
बाह्यतः
बाह्यतः this one तदेजति तन्नेजति थैंक यू मैं तो ये काटता रहता हूँ तदेजति तन्नेजति तद्दूरे तदवन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः तद एजति तन्नेजति एजति मतलब ऐसे से ट्रेम्बल कर रहा है वो मतलब मूवमेंट में है तन्नेजति वो मूवमेंट पे नहीं है कर दिया ना गड़बड़ बोले मूवमेंट में है नहीं भी है तद दूरे तदवंतिके वो बहुत दूर भी है और वो अंदर एकदम पास में भी है ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है भूत है क्या तदंतरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः वो हर कहाँ नहीं है हर जगह में वही है कंपटीशन लगाओ हम दोनों ने कंपटीशन लगाया एक तरफ कॉन्शियसनेस है और एक तरफ जीव है दोनों मैराथन में दौड़ने लगे मतलब जहां भी मैं जाता हूँ ऑलरेडी कॉन्शियसनेस वहां पे है पहुंच जाता है पहले ही वो दौड़ता ही नहीं है दौड़ेगा तो वो जो वहां नहीं है वो तो ऑलरेडी वहां पे पहुंचा हुआ ही है तुम्हारे अंदर भी बैठा हुआ है दिस द डिफरेंस we need all these Upanishads. We need everything when we are meditating. . तो इसीलिए this is what it is said here that the कौन सा है हाँ अलातेन न च सदा अचलत्वं तो विज्ञानस्य विशेषः what is it? It is achalatvam taddejati tannejati. It is not moving at all. It is achalam. And then jatya bhasa, but it is as if appearing to be moving, otherwise the knowledge won't take place. But it's not moving. Jatyadya bhasa vijnane achale kim krita ityaha. When Jatyadya bhasaha, when the main knowledge is not moving, the knowledge is not moving, Jatya bhasaha, Vigyane, Achale, that Vigyan that is not moving, that is Achal. Kim krita itya, how it happens? This is said. How does that knowledge happen? When the main knowledge is not moving at all, then how does this knowledge happen? Karya karanata अभावात जन्य जनकत्व अनुपपत्ते है because you are not able to prove the cause and effect here directly. How will you prove this cause? And there is no cause. You cannot prove that the mind is moving and the every knowledge is due to the movement only. I can see everything due to the movement of the mind, and here I am proving that the mind is not able to move. Mind cannot move because there is no concrete cause to prove that the mind can move. The mind itself is jad, and it is what the essence is consciousness, and consciousness cannot move. So how can the mind move? Are you getting? So that is why karya karanata abhavat. There is no karya karana bhav there. Janya janakatva anupatte. So you cannot say here that there is any relationship between Janya and Janak, father and the son, birth and the giver of the mother and the daughter, mother and the son. There is no relationship. Who's the mother and who's the son? Who's the father and who's the son? Which one is the tree and which one is the son? Tree and the seed. There's no logically you're not able to prove that. So anupapatte means logically unproved. Abhava rupatvat achintyaste, and therefore they are of the nature of absence. Abhava rupatvat, because everything is abhav here, there is nothing. Like you remember I told you about the bhoot vivah, about the bhoot pishach vivah. There is nothing. In the morning you'll see there is nothing. Whole ground is empty. No tent, no nothing. Everything was completely washed off, disappeared. Similarly, here also, imagine when death happens, when a very close person leaves us, suddenly that vacuum, everybody of us must have experienced this thing. Suddenly the person was there just a moment ago, now he's not there. He used to eat, he used to drink, he used to shout. Where has all that disappeared? I used to get affected by his shoutings. Where has it disappeared suddenly? Nothing is there. Suddenly everything vanished. Similarly, this world also vanishes suddenly. Imagine for a second, only for a second, that suddenly the whole Prithvi, the whole earth disappeared. Our small problems, our small comparisons, our small attachments, our small rag dvesh, our big accolades, our big identities. Where will that go? How much reality, how much water does it hold? Suddenly, if it happens. Because we are proving it. Everything is abhav matram. Everything is appearing in its abhav. First, we should try to hit where we have got attachment. And that should be our personal sadhana, not anybody else, that anybody else is coming and telling you, this is your attachment place. Remove that attachment from there. No, it is for us, for me. So it should be very personal. We have to sit, we have to realize where I have to work, on which portion of my mind I have to work, on which portion of my emotions I have to work. So here it is saying, abhava rupatvat achintyaha they are anirvachaniya. Because they are abhava rupa, you are not able to prove its existence at all. How are you going to prove its existence? So, anirvachaniya here means what? Sat asat vilakshan. It is not vang manas agocharatva. It is sat asat vilakshana. It is neither sat, it is not asat. Because it is seen, so you cannot say asat. It is not that it is not there at all. I can see it, I can experience that. So it is not asat at all. And it is not sat, fully sat, because it vanishes, it goes away after some time. So it is not trikalameva tishtati. It is not there every time, and I'm experiencing it every time. It's not like that. Sometimes I experience, sometimes I don't experience. So that is why it is said, achintyaha yatah sadaiva. So this is why here he is saying that karya karanata bhav, because there is no karya karana bhav there. Janya janakatvam anupapattehe, and there is no cause and effect. Which one is the first one and which one is the second one? You cannot say like that. So they are of the nature of absence and they are anirvachaniya. They are sadasada vilakshanaha. So yatah sat eva. Yatah means from that. Sat eva. From that sat eva. Sat. How can anything come out? Nothing can come out from that. Yatha asatsu. Yatah sat eva. So that is only the consciousness. Sat eva. That sadaiva is not sadaiva. Okay. Yatah sadaiva. Sadaiva means sat eva. It has got sandhi. So sat eva. That is sat only. Yatah. No. It is Sadaiva only. Yatah Sadaiva. Because it is Sadaiva Achintya. It is forever. It is what? It is Achintya. It is Anirvachaniya. For all the times. It is Achintya only. Yatha Asatsu Rijwadya Bhaseshu Rijwadi Buddhi Drishta Lat Matre, being false, Yatha Asatsu, this being false, Rijwadya Bhaseshu, because of the false various shapes are seen, but Rijwadi Buddhi Drishta Lat Matre, it is only that Alat only. Similarly, whatever shapes are seen in the world, that is consciousness only, because shapes cannot have a concrete cause. Therefore, it is not there. Similarly, these jatyadi also, they are false. And tatha asatsu eva jatyadishu. These things are false. And Vijnana matre sati jatyadi buddhi mrisha eva iti samudayartha. So everything appears as many, but it is only one. It is only one consciousness, only appearing as both. Samudayartha. Samudayartha means he has combined both of them, and both shlokas together he has explained this meaning. Samudayartha means both the shloks explain the same meaning. Okay, so yatha satsu rijvadya bhaseshu, being false, being false, various shapes are seen. Being asatsu, yatha asatsu, rijvadya bhaseshu, all these various shapes are seen. Buddhi drishta alat matre, but it is only the alat. Similarly, here also various shapes are seen in the world, but it is only one knowledge or one consciousness that is appearing as many. Okay. Now let us come to the 53rd shlok. So as in dream, as I go in the dream state, when I goes, all go. When I come, everything comes. When everything is dreamer only. Again, I am dreaming. When there is that I, the dreamer, the whole dream world will appear. The moment that dreamer goes away, the dreamer becomes the waker, the I goes away, the dreamer I goes away, the whole world, dream world goes back, vanishes. That means what? Everything there in the dream was that dreamer only. It was not different than a dream. Similarly, here in this world also, if consciousness is there, the movements are seen, the world is seen, objects are seen, jatyadi, everything, abhasa, everything is seen. The moment the conscious is not there, I mean, it is not moving, the objects are not seen, nothing is seen. That means everything here is that consciousness, that I is expressing as many objects, as many thoughts, as many vrittis, as many people. So the vritti is there, then it's this knowledge only, means moving knowledge. Okay, so we have to take our attention to that. Let us come to the 53rd shlok. Dravyam द्रव्यं द्रव्यस्य हेतु स्यात् अन्यदन्यस्य चैव हि द्रव्यत्वम् अन्यभावो वा धर्माणां नोपपद्यते द्रव्यं द्रव्यस्य हेतु स्यात् अन्यदन्यस्य चैव हि द्रव्यत्वम् अन्यभावो वा धर्माणां नोपपद्यते. Now, any matter, dravyam dravyasya hetuhu, any matter can be the cause of another matter. Dravyasya dravyam hetu. One matter is the cause of another matter. One object is the cause of another object. Syad anyad anyasya chaivahi. Something other than that is cause of itself. Any matter can be the cause of another matter. Dravyam dravyasya hetu syad. Anyad anyasya chaivahi. Chaiva means it is here hetuhu hi. So something other than that is the cause of itself, like the pot cannot be the cause of the pot. The mud has to be the cause of the pot. Dravyatvam anya bhavo va dharmanam nopapadyate. Similarly, everything is one. See, here in the first line, it is said any matter, here anyatvam and dravyatvam are refuted. Dravyatvam and anyatvam, these two things are refuted. So Atma is not a dravya, this is being said here. Atma is not dravya. And everything is one with the Atma is second in the second line. Is said in the second line. So dravyatvam anya bhavo va dharmanam nopapadyate. Here dharmanam means atmanam, atmanam. Everywhere dharma means different things. Earlier it was jivaha. Here it means atmanam. In the bhashyam only we will see. Atmanam, no papadyate. So Atma is not different than anything. So Atma can't be the cause of anything. Again, here, anything you see in the world that has to have a different cause other than itself. Nothing can come out of its own self. A pot cannot generate another pot. The mud has to generate another pot. The same thing cannot generate itself. So dravyam, dravyasya hetu, any matter can be the cause of another matter. So syad anyad anyasya chaivahi, something other than that, but it has to be something other than that. Dravya has to be there, but anya dravya. So here, but dravyatvam anya bhavo va dharmanam nopapadyate. But here, everything, because everything is one with the Atma. So how can it generate anything? It cannot generate anything. क्लियर हुआ क्या? नहीं, फिर से बताइए. क्लियर हुआ? देखिए, one object is the cause of another object. ये तो क्लियर हो गया ना. एक चीज, एक द्रव्य से दूसरा द्रव्य निकलता है. यहाँ पे और स्वात्मनि क्रिया भाव जो होगा हमारा, कि उसी चीज से कोई दूसरा चीज निकल नहीं सकता है. पॉट से ही पॉट नहीं निकल सकता है. अलग अलग होना पड़ेगा, माँ को अलग होना पड़ेगा, बच्चे को अलग होना पड़ेगा, है ना। तो वहां पे अलग अलग चीजें हैं दो। अब यहाँ पे ये बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि सारी चीजें आत्मा से इतनी एक है, एवरीथिंग इज वन विथ आत्मा, तो आत्मा को जनरेट करने के लिए कोई और आत्मा चाहिए ना, कोई और आत्मा है ही नहीं। इसलिए वहां पे सब कुछ, क्योंकि एवरीथिंग इज वन विथ आत्मा, सो आत्मा इज नॉट डिफरेंट देन एनीथिंग, सो आत्मा कांट बी द कॉज ऑफ एनीथिंग। तो आत्मा से कुछ निकला ही नहीं है। कुछ भी अगर निकलता है यहाँ पे, अगर कुछ क्रिएट होता है, एनीथिंग इफ इट इज जनरेटेड इन दिस वर्ल्ड, द कॉज हैज टू बी देयर, सम द्रव्य हैज टू बी देयर। क्लियर हुआ क्या अभी? हुआ? ये बोले ये लोग खुद तो सोते खाते पीते नहीं है, हमारा भी जीना आराम करके रख दिया है, हमको भी कुछ नहीं करने देंगे ये लोग। ठीक है, चलिए हम लोग भाष्य को पढ़ लेते हैं। अच्छा टाइम हो गया है तो ज्यादा 54th भी कंप्लीट करना। ठीक है, विल सी टुमारो। ओके, प्लीज रिवाइज। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम, श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।